Hey you, welcome back to my channel. I am Camille, and this video will be more of a chit chat slash update on my hair and what I've been doing with it, to it. Nothing much lately, but until now. So as you notice, I am using this tea tree scalp treatment to use up all the oil that is in it, so then I can add into the container some rosemary oil I have been making with olive oil and real rosemary to infuse it, and use that as like a pre-poo. I think I got to do a little more research or look up stuff on what's the best oil to apply to your hair before you actually take a shower, and the purpose of pre-pooing before your wash day. So of course my little conditioner is here. That is my leave-in conditioner. It is literally almost gone, but not quite yet. I'm trying to be heavy-handed yet lightly distributing it to my hair to where it's needed. And of course you see this is the process of making my little tail on the back so that it does not make tangles, and I strip my hair during detangling in the shower, but it has not been doing that because years ago, when I wasn't doing anything to my hair but minimal stuff, I noticed I would have this little tiny curl in the back on my right side, but that curl has now grown longer this year, and it's not that little curl anymore. Because I know when I was younger, you would put it up and you see that little curl just dangling in the back, just doing this little thing saying I'm curly, and that was cute. But now it's not because it's longer. So I think this whole tail situation has improved that hair growth, and also not brushing my hair vigorously or aggressively has also improved the hair length as well. So as you can see, after I was detangling my hair and using the mousse, I am making sure that one hand has more mousse than the other, so I can rake my hair through from the root and drop some as well onto the floor and on myself, so that the other hand can pay attention to the ends, and then scrunch all the way to the top. But I also want to try to define my curls a little bit with one brush through, and then scrunch all the way to the root area, and then release and do it on the other side. So weeks ago, I've used a treatment that had protein in it, and it did some things to my hair which I loved, but I was too happy that it was doing that I kept using it more, and that resulted in protein overload. So then I thought, okay, stop using that and use moisture. So that's what I did. Try to hydrate it and not use much protein products, which I was still using some protein products, but not too much of the protein product. And I want to say overloaded as well, because it wasn't looking as good as it was when I was using the protein before it was overloaded. So I overloaded on protein and then moisture, and then I stopped doing anything to my hair for 3 weeks. Yeah. Now, I was also lazy, I want to say, with my hair. It was getting heavy, my neck was getting tired, and doing workouts kind of was a bit difficult with my arms. Because when you work out on your arms, the next thing you know, you gotta work out on your hair. It's a bit much, and next thing you know, you're sore the next day, and you feel like you're weak, but you're just fatigued muscle-wise. So I stopped doing anything to my hair, but I had some ideas. I know I want to get a trim, because some videos I've been watching said that if you have knots near the end of your hair, if you have split ends, if the curls at the end start to look weak and flimsy and not as curly as the rest of your hair, that's an indication that a haircut or a trim is needed. But I also been watching some videos and reading up that you can also dust your hair. Dusting, it's not necessarily a trim. It's like a miniature trim. I would say it's not too much that is being cut off, but that's what it's called, dusting. You're just snip away tiny bits. I don't know, but I'm for sure, hopefully I'm not going to be cutting too much of my hair because it had grown immensely during this past year, even though it was pandemic season the whole year. Well, 4 quarters of the year. And yeah, so I want to straighten my hair, but I'm also iffy if I want to show you how I straighten my hair. That means it's going to be a long video. Yeah. Anywho, aside for that, and thinking about it, I want to show you a pre-poo thing with my rosemary oil that I've been done. I also have a little project I'm trying to do because I've been watching some videos on something that I want to try out too, but I don't have all the stuff that she has during her process of what she's been doing. So I kind of want to watch the video another 5th time and really take notes on it so that I can replicate it just like her. But I have some alternative things, like I want to use whatever I can salvage from what I've seen on her videos, but I also want to stay true to what she's done. So it'll be like I have this batch of what I want, following her rules and her regulations of her doing her awesome thing for years, because it's like a hobby for her, is what she mentioned. And I want to also do the ones where I think I could salvage but might not be as good as hers, which I would say, yeah, it won't be as good because I'm not necessarily following what she mentioned. Now, on the video here, I am slightly almost done. My hair is also, I want to say completely dry, but yet not dry, but it's not damp. So I really used the conditioner a couple times. Here's my little hair left over that I wanted to make sure everything is still hydrated and not dry by the time I put my mousse on. And of course I'm aiming for the roots. Hopefully during that time it wasn't going too close to the roots, which was good because my hair was nice. It was light by the 3rd day of this hair look, and it did look kind of flat because I didn't really go toward trying to get some volume because my hair is starting to get more heavy and way down and all that jazz. I'm also contemplating a little bit of going to a curl salon and getting my curls transitioned, not necessarily trimmed, and hopefully they do not recommend a trim because I want to trim it before I go, if I ever do that. I haven't looked at the prices of how much it would be to even do it. So, but yeah, see how that goes. And I am now using a serum, like a humidity oil serum, and the scent was addictive a little bit. I kept smelling it for maybe 1.5 minutes, but paying attention to my tail, because even though it's not being exposed to the sun and whatever, it does get exposed to my bed sheets that are not silk like my pillow. Because as much as he has a pillowcase that's silk, I think when you have longer hair you need a silk sheet, blanket, shirt, everything silk in order for your hair to be completely secure and safe and happy with what's going on. So lately I haven't been paying much attention to my little curls frizziness in the front because they're growing out. Anywho, like and subscribe. Embrace joy. So I'm just checking out a little tiny hair I was doing. My hair is almost longer than I thought it would be. And of course, you gotta make some faces.